We have been spared so far from those horrible storms out west. Now, we are starting to see some little rain showers south of Watseka, Illinois, in the very northern part of Vermilion County, Illinois, and also back out here into the north central portion of Illinois. But at this point, no big areas of rain moving in. That doesn't mean we're not going to get thunderstorms, because I believe we will during the overnight hours. And again, overnight storms can be especially dangerous because if they do produce tornadoes or even gusty wind and so on, it's very difficult to see them. And so that's why News 10 and the Storm Team 10 will be here to keep you posted. And if you have a weather radio, that's even better. Right now it's 77 in Terre Haute, 78 in Robinson, 79 Vincennes, 78 in Flora, 76 in Effingham. Had we had a completely sunny day, the temperature most likely would have climbed into the, I would think mid-80s. But we had a very breezy day today, and it still is quite windy out there, with a steady wind at 22 miles per hour, Robinson 21, Mattoon 16, Effingham 16, Flora 16, Vincennes 20. And we also have had wind gusts 30 miles per hour here in Terre Haute, 33 Vincennes, 31 in Lagodi, Robinson 30, 32 in Casey. So the wind has been quite gusty as well. And so it kind of gives you this feel, it's that springtime day feel that something's going on in the atmosphere, and it certainly is. Now here is the line of storms that everybody is concerned about, and as you can see, it's still way over here in Missouri and just entering into the western portion of Illinois right now. This is along a cold front, which will eventually make its way into our region. And so you can see right up here, this is where the center of low pressure is, and then this cold front that drags around behind that. And so a lot of times what happens is the cold front is the one that kicks off the storms. It lifts the air up and then causes clouds to develop, and they get very tall and they get very turbulent and so on. And that's where you get the very violent storms. Now, we don't have any watches or warnings in effect at this time for the News 10 viewing area. If that should happen, it'll first appear on the bottom of your screen. And if we get into warnings, we'll be here through the overnight and into the day tomorrow to keep you posted about warnings and watches and things like that. Here's Monday, 12 p.m. I would think that as we get further into the day on Monday, after some morning thunder showers, the rain will taper off. It'll still be breezy. The wind will shift to the northwest and it'll become cooler. And so we have from late tonight until about noon tomorrow or so, that's when we have the possibility for some of this stormy weather to move in. And again, we'll continue to monitor, and again, there are no watches or warnings in effect at this time. But late storms could be developing, about an 80% chance for that. A very windy night, southwest to 23. A high tomorrow, cooler, 68 degrees, morning thunder showers. Those will taper off, become partly cloudy with fog possible tomorrow night, an overnight low of 42. And the 7-day forecast, Tuesday 65, Wednesday 68, maybe a slight chance for some rain on Thursday, especially later in the evening. And then a small chance for some rain on Friday and Saturday as well as it cools off a little bit. But as far as big tornadoes, there's no certain indication that that's what's going to happen for us around here. I do think we're going to have thunderstorms, and I do think that it's going to be a stormy overnight. And we'll monitor that and we'll track that for you.
And to recap, no watches or warnings at this point.
That's
right
correct.
Now,
and as soon as it happens,
yes,
I'll know, and then you'll know. It'll be just bam, bam, like that.
You definitely will be right on top of it.
You bet.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Kevin.